All right, this is our vocabulary. We're going over some general terminology: arithmetic sequence, explicit expression, term, and continuous, and those are the words. Again, these are three different ways of looking at the same thing. This is the formula we're going to be using today. This is the formula that you will get to use on your milestones. I will let you have this one on the test day. Now, there's going to be some times with the next lesson we do, not today's lesson, the next one, where you might want to look at some of this stuff. It might be easier for some of you to use this. So, like I was mentioning, arithmetic sequences are a lot like lines. So but you won't get this formula on the milestones. So you're gonna have to make some decisions as to what you want to do, whatever helps you learn the easiest. You will not get those formulas on the milestones, but you're so well versed with lines that may be easier for you. But just have that down, and we'll continue that part Monday. So we had some questions. This N is located in the lower right corner. Those are called subscripts. This 0 is a subscript. And then later in the course, we'll also talk about superscripts, which are actually where the exponents go. Yeah. This is our first example. The biggest mistake I saw last block, myself and Mrs. Kachi saw, was kids struggling with this first part here. D equals a term, and you subtract it from the previous, or subtract the previous term from that. So you will take a number. Does 27 have a number in front of it? No. So you can't have 27 first. It's got to be one of these other numbers, and then you subtract the one in front of it. So if I started with -5, I would then subtract 11. If I started with 11, I could subtract 27. That's the only order you can use, or you will not get the right answer. It'll throw everything off. Now, this is saying find the 53rd term in this sequence. We know the first term. The first term is what? The first one on the list. So if you write A subscript 1, you're just saying what is the first term in the list. Our first term is 27. If I said I wanted to know what the second term was, the second one on the list is 11. And then the third one is -5. What are we trying to find? The 53rd. Where is the 53rd? Where is it in the list? I mean, it's down a ways, right? One after the 52nd term? Okay. So, but the 53rd term tells us that N is 53. So we're trying to find three things. We're trying to find, we need to know N, because we want the 53rd term is going to be a number. This does not look like a number right now. So we need to find numbers for N, A subscript 1, and D. Well, we already know that since they're asking for the 53rd term, that N is 53. I promise if you're staring into space or looking at your paper or zoned out, you will not know what to do. You won't. What is A subscript 1 equal to? Everyone should already know this answer. It's 27, because it's really just saying what is the first term in the list, and that is a 27. Guys, we only have one more letter to figure out, and that's the common difference. Take your calculators and do this part using these numbers and find the common difference. All right, so we found all the things we needed. We took one of the terms and subtracted it by the previous term. We got -16. We know A sub 1, N, and D. So now, my point is, when we plug this in, we will get a number. The list is a sequence of numbers. The sequence is a list of numbers, and we'll get the 53rd one. So the 53rd term will be the first term, which is 27, plus. Don't forget the plus. Don't forget the plus. This is the next biggest mistake. People don't put that plus on their calculator. 53 minus 1 times the common difference, which we got negative 16. Now, when I ask you, please don't yell it out. Plug it in. Get the answer on your calculator, because I'm sure we're going to get a lot of different answers. All right, so they need to use right here the negative button on the calculator. Right here, this is actually the subtraction button on the calculator. Whenever there's multiplication, your calculator doesn't understand the difference. So with multiplication, you have to use the negative key. It doesn't understand that negatives and subtraction are actually the same thing. It's not smart enough, so the kids have to learn how to use their tool or their shovel. 805, negative 805 is the 53rd term on the list. Okay, from here, hopefully everyone's got that cleared up. Here is our next one. You need to find n, a subscript 1, and the common difference. Remember, you need to reference this every problem to make sure you do it right. That is one of the common mistakes. Another common mistake is we forget to put the plus down in our calculator right there. Good luck. Try this one. This time we're looking for the 72nd term. What'd you get for a subscript 1? We already found out that n is 72. What'd you get for a subscript 1? What does a subscript 1 mean? We need to be alive and awake and paying attention. Perfect. Listen. Perfect. What does a subscript 1 mean? A subscript 1, what does it mean? Are you guys serious? You don't know what a subscript 1 means. What's a subscript 1 mean?
Oh my gosh.
You guys are all fired. I need all new students. This is unacceptable. It is the first number on the list. Like everybody all knows now, but the first 3 people I called was like, no sabe. No sabe, Coach Vanstone. No entiendes nada. A subscript 1, A subscript 2, the first term on the list, the second term on the list, the third term on the list, and we are trying to find the 72nd term on the list. So if they're asking you A subscript 1, well, that's part of the given information. It is once. It is the 11. It is the first number on the list. Next, we need to find the common difference. Which number? Pick one number that we could start with to find the common difference. The common difference involves this subtraction we got to do. What is one number we can use to start with? 7. We can use 7 because there is a number in front of it. We got to subtract it from the previous number, which is that. So take a moment and type that in your calculator. Do not blurt. Everyone do it and think. We found the common difference. It was -4. If you had done 3 minus 7, you still would have got -4. So we have all the things now. We are looking for the 72nd term. We're going to use the first term, which is 11. 72 minus 1, and then the -4 there. Plug it in your calculator and see if you can find the 72nd term. Okay, so we should have gotten -273. What is that?
The 72nd term.
22nd term.
72nd term. Okay. I saw a lot of answers. Usually it was that one.
I understand this now.
The 27th term, right? 72nd term.
Oh.
Good luck. Try this next one. See what we can do. N is 84. We should have had 84 for N. The first term on the list is 18. 31 minus 18 is 13. And it was positive, and you notice they go up?
Yes.
So no problem, it's positive 13, so we plug it in. Your calculator should have 18 plus 84 minus 1. Now, if you just want to put 83 there, that's fine. And then 13 goes there. What answer did you guys get for the 84th term?
1,097.
97?
Yeah.
How many people think that's right? I think it might be 2. So before anyone starts their assignment, they're going to show myself or the co-teacher the work and the answer for this problem, and then they'll be allowed to start their online assignment.